From 1941 to 1945, over 6 million Jews were systematically murdered during the Holocaust, alongside millions of others deemed undesirable by the Nazi regime. These victims endured unimaginable suffering: forced labor, starvation, medical experiments, and mass executions. The year 1942 marked a grim turning point in this dark chapter of history. Senior Nazi officials met to finalize their plans for genocide. This was the Wannsee Conference, where the blueprint for the Holocaust, the final solution, was laid out. On January 20, 1942, 15 senior Nazi officials convened at a luxurious villa in Wannsee, a suburb of Berlin. This meeting, chaired by SS-Obergruppenführer Reinhard Heydrich, lasted just 90 minutes. Yet its impact was catastrophic. At Wannsee, Heydrich outlined plans for the final solution to the Jewish question. This was a code name for the systematic extermination of all Jews in Europe. Nazi bureaucrats discussed logistics, deportations to extermination camps, forced labor, and methods of mass murder. When World War II began in 1939, Nazi Germany's invasion of Poland brought millions of Jews under its control. Initially, the Nazis pursued forced emigration and deportation as solutions to their so-called Jewish question. However, these plans soon evolved into something far more sinister. By 1940, Jews were confined to ghettos, cramped, disease-ridden quarters where starvation was a daily reality. Deportations to labor camps also began, but as the war progressed, the Nazis sought a more efficient and permanent method of extermination. The Wannsee Protocol, the meeting's official record, chillingly outlined the goal: to eradicate over 11 million Jews across occupied Europe. Though mass killings had already begun, the conference marked the transition to industrialized genocide. Following the Wannsee Conference, the Nazis ramped up the construction and operation of extermination camps like Auschwitz-Birkenau, Treblinka, and Sobibor. Trains packed with men, women, and children were sent to these death factories where the vast majority were killed upon arrival. Victims were stripped of their belongings, separated from their families, and sent to gas chambers disguised as shower rooms. Those deemed fit to work were subjected to brutal forced labor, starvation, and inhumane medical experiments.
We were told to undress for a shower, but instead of water, gas filled the room.
By the end of the war in 1945, the scale of the Holocaust shocked the world. The Allied forces liberated concentration camps, uncovering the extent of Nazi atrocities. At the Nuremberg Trials, key perpetrators were held accountable, but justice could never truly atone for the lives lost. The Wannsee Conference remains a chilling reminder of how ordinary men orchestrated extraordinary evil and turned January 20th into one of the dark days in history.